welcome to the Ellen DeGeneres Show. Today we have our guest speaker Joseph, who's here to talk to us about his biographies, Genesis 37 to 50 and Surah 12. Give him a warm welcome. Welcome, Joseph. I love your coat. Could this be the infamous Technicolor dream coat?
Oh no, Ellen, I can see why this might be mistaken for it because of all the red, but this is just a little something I picked up on the way here.
You picked up your clothes on the way here? Doesn't matter. Alright, let's talk about your biographies. There seems to be a little discrepancy between the two. The audience now are wondering, what's the real story?
Well, it all started with my father favoring me and making me the multicolored jacket.
Now, Surah 12 makes no mention of this coat.
It does, however, mention my brothers covering my clothes with blood to prove my death to my father. It just doesn't mention the awesome colors.
Alright, continue.
I went to join my brothers in the field, yet unbeknownst to me, they were plotting to kill me.
Now, wait. In Genesis, your father tells you to go to the field with your brothers. And in Surah 12, your father doesn't want you to go, but your conniving brothers convince him.
They were plotting to kill me because of all these dreams I'd been having recently in which they were all bowing down to me.
Kinda cocky, don't you think?
I couldn't help what dreams I was being shown. Anyways, Reuben decided that they should throw me into a pit and let the animals get me.
In Surah 12, it says you well.
Yes, well, they're both very deep holes in the ground that no one enjoys being thrown into. Are you going to keep interrupting me the entire time?
Yes.
In any case, I ended up being sold as a slave to a man by the name Potiphar in Egypt.
Now, this next part confuses me.
How so?
In Surah 12, Potiphar's wife tries to seduce you. You say no, but she rips her shirt. Potiphar decides that since it's ripped from the back, it's her fault. She then decides to invite a group of women over who proceed to gawk and cut themselves of your gorgeous looks. And you have to be put in jail to avoid being seduced into sleeping with all of them. Yet in Genesis, she takes her entire cloak, making it so that you go safe straight to jail.
Maybe we should just move on to the jail. When I was in jail, I met two other prisoners, and one of them happened to be the Pharaoh's baker.
In Surah 12, it sounds more like these men willingly jump into prison with you.
Regardless, I interpreted their dreams and told one he'd be crucified, while the baker would be set free. 2 years later, the Pharaoh started having troubling dreams, and his baker told him of me. So he came to me and told me his dreams.
I noticed this part is actually the same in both biographies.
His dreams foretold of 7 years of good conditions, followed by 7 years of famine. So he must conserve what he grows in the 7 years of prosperity. He made me governor. Now, when famine struck, my father sent my brothers to Egypt to get corn. I recognized them, but they had no idea who I was, so I accused them of being spies. To prove they weren't, I sent them back to bring the youngest Benjamin to me, and kept Simeon imprisoned. When they returned, I had them over for dinner, and boy were they scared. When they left, I planted a cup in Benjamin's saddlebags, then sent someone to find them and accuse them of stealing it. My brothers pleaded for Benjamin, and I broke down crying, telling them I was their brother. And the rest, they say, is history.
And in the end, it was all orchestrated by God to stop everybody starving during the famine.
Exactly.
Well, thank you, Joseph. That was enlightening. That's all we have time for today, unfortunately. We'll see you next week.